Here we go. We're live. Yay. Here we go. Hey, good morning. It is Dex and Barbie T. It's time to get into our Ghosted. We are on live, so you can catch us on the hot Facebook page. Barbie T was like bending my arm to do live
because
today.
the people have been wanting to see us and talk to us on the live. They love us.
Yeah. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get into our Ghosted. So Brett said that he went to a baseball game with this girl, and after the game, like that's when he got ghosted. They had been dating for a couple of months, but after that, nothing. So we wanted to know what happened, and we did call her, and this is what she had to say. By the way, Brett's on the line. He can hear everything that's going on. So what happened that made you want to end things?
This man did a hit and run with me in the car.
Ooh.
I feel like that's reason enough for me to never speak to him again. Like, he pretty much made me an accomplice to a crime.
Okay, first of all, I did not commit a crime. I may have hit that person's parked car, but it wasn't anything serious. Okay, I left a note with my number and information, so if there was a problem, then they can call me. I mean, it was really just a small dent and a few scratches.
You hit a parked car, and then you drove off.
What am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to sit there and wait for them to come out? Yeah, like, I left my information. It wasn't a hit and run. If I had not put my name down in my phone number, then maybe, yeah, I'm trying to escape a crime or whatever it is. But I was just trying to back out, and yeah, I slightly scratched his car, and I left my information like a responsible adult.
No, you left it on the windshield, not even under the windshield wipers. It probably got blown away. Some random person's going to call you. Like, you could have at least called the cops so they could, like, do an incident report, and this person could, like, have it for their insurance and whatever, but you literally just left. I was appalled. You didn't say anything about it.
You think that the cops are going to be interested in having some random guy call up and be like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I slightly scratched his car, and why don't I take up your valuable time when I already put my information on the windshield? I've done nothing wrong here. I mean,
you kidding?
It's not like
That's
it was going to
their
rain
job.
that night and the paper that I left there was going to be ruined. I mean, it's not going to blow away or something. It's there.
You were so full of it.
You know, the police are there for that reason. The police are there to do these incident reports.
But I don't even think they care. And it probably would have had to take in so long because I've had this happen to me.
What do you mean?
I called the police one night because somebody hit me. I was out getting tacos and they hit me and they stopped. You know, they didn't run off, but like I called the police to make a report and they never came.
You still call
they've
them,
got
though.
better things to do, as I said.
But
Here's
what
the
do you
thing.
do when they don't come? Because they never
You
came.
wait.
No, I was waiting for hours.
Call again.
I did, and they still did not come.
He didn't call the first time.
But that's what I'm saying. He left his information, so I think that at least, I mean, I don't think he's a horrible person.
I bet if I wasn't there, he would not have left his information at all. He would have just driven away.
That
I'm
is
pretty
not
sure.
true. And also, first of all, we're also around a baseball stadium. Think about the amount of cars coming in and out of there, like how difficult it is with traffic and everything for people to even get over to the scene. So I was just expediting the situation. I think I'm being perfectly responsible. And how dare you assume my character and assume that I wouldn't go out and put my information there. I did it. Don't rush to assumptions
Okay.
about what I would do.
Well, I don't want to be with somebody that finds it okay to damage someone else's property and act like it's no big deal.
This happens every day to all kinds of people. Every car has scratches on it. It's bound to happen.
you should have waited or done something. At least call the cops to do a report.
I'm not
Especially with me in
thinking
your
about
car.
that because I'm thinking that we can handle this between the two of us. Like, if there was a
Between the two,
conflict,
it's
if
not
there
my
was some
fault. I
idea
wasn't
that
the one
I
who hit
wasn't
the
going to
car.
pay or they weren't going to
That's
pay,
what I'm saying.
whoever's responsibility it is, you know, I would involve the cops. But I didn't think that was necessary because I'm a responsible citizen. I will pay for what I've done. You know, my insurance will cover it.
Okay.
So why do
Okay.
I need to involve them?
You're not a responsible citizen. You did a hit and run, and that's the end of the story. Like, have they called you yet?
They haven't called me, but that's up to them.
Exactly.
I left my phone number.
He did the right thing. I think he had the right intentions. It is an unfortunate situation, but I don't think he's a horrible person.
You can't call it a hit and run if I leave my information. Like, people do not hit and run and leave their home address and their phone number and their name and all of that stuff. We're being ridiculous here. You're calling something what it isn't.
You're leaving the part out about how I was in the car with you. You actually did nothing about my feelings and about protecting me. And even right
Wow.
now, you're not even caring about how I feel about this. So
What do you
that's
mean?
pretty
What
big.
did he have to protect you from? Did you get hurt? Were you injured?
It was scary.
866-639-4689. What are your thoughts? Call now. There's some people saying that they would have done the same thing. Had to cut early. Don't want another email. Let's get these calls. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
She is not a writer. She's not the one. Next.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Boogie from Eastland. Good morning again.
What up, Boogie? What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
My thought is for the old boy, run. First of all, just run, because that person right there is going to cause you more problems than what she considered he caused because of the little accident. He did the right thing. Why not? If it was nothing major, why call the police anyway? But he makes a point. In and out of traffic, in and out traffic in the parking lot, it'd be a minute before they got there. She's selfish, man. She's very selfish.
Okay. Thank you for
Thank
your
you,
call.
Boogie.
Good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Crystal, what are your thoughts on this?
This girl's insane.
Ha! Would you do the
She's
same thing?
insane. Yes, the cops are not going to do anything. As long as he's got his license and his insurance is good, the cops are not going to do anything more than what he did.
They're going to write a report for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, all he needed to do was leave his information. The cops are not going to do any more than that. I was in a situation where I got hit in traffic, and the cop just took our information and let us go. Like, as long as his license is good, his insurance is good, then there really isn't any reason to involve the cops. And protecting her from what?
Exactly. I'm
She was
like, girl,
scared.
you're doing too much.
Thank you for your
She's
call.
really extra. She need help. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Greenville, and my name's Alicia.
Okay, go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Would you do the same thing?
She's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I work at a law firm. If he was to call the cops, it's going to be private property. They're not going to do anything. They're going to tell him, we can't do anything. If he's going to sit there and wait, there's no telling when the owner of that car is going to come. He could be waiting there hours, waiting on the driver to come. And he did the right thing, putting the note on the car. I mean, what else is he supposed to do?
Well, don't the police write a report, though?
Okay, but
Like an accident report?
The police?
Yeah.
I mean, they can write the report, but they're still going to tell you, like, they're not going to put at fault for anybody. So, I mean, he could write the report, but they're not going to say at fault for here or at fault for them.
Why
He's
would
not
he?
even gonna get,
But
like,
he's
a
the one who hit the
citation.
car. It was a parked car, so technically it has to be him at fault.
It's not. They're not going to write an at fault for him or anything. It's not going to be a citation, or anything like that. Like, it's strictly going to be his insurance against his. If he
So, 'cause
gave
it's a
all this
private property.
information,
Interesting.
I just
right?
got
It's
a
a
message.
private property. So,
Thank you
if
for
he
your
gave
call.
all the information, you're welcome. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You too.
So,
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dex, it's Renee from Knoxville.
What up, Renee? Go ahead real quick.
In Knoxville, if you have a accident in a parking lot or on private property, the cops will not come out. They require you to take pictures and stuff and then go downtown to make the report. So he did the right thing. I mean, if you don't do that, you have to leave your information on the other person's vehicles.
Well, then
That's
she's
exactly
dumb.
what you're supposed to do.
Now
she
I'm,
flipped
The
out
only
for no
reason-
reason.
I'm telling you, I've been in this situation. I was rear-ended in Food City parking lot. They refused to come out because there was no injury. They will not come and take a report. You have to do it yourself and take it downtown with the other person's information,
wow. Okay.
or put it on the vehicle and leave.
Thank you for your
You're
call.
not going to spend your life just waiting around for them to show up when they ain't even going to show up. That's just retarded. She must be blonde. Love her to death, but must be blonde.
Renee.
All right. Thank you, Renee.
I'm
love
telling you. I mean, dang. Bye.
Thank you. Jeez, Renee.
I love her.
Hold on. Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. We've got one call ahead of you. This has heated everybody up. My
Yeah.
gosh. That's true. I got hit at the Knox Mall. They never came. Really?
Lauren said it's a private property, so no one is at fault. They would have to pay for their own vehicles. Just happened to me like 2 weeks ago.
What? Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, Dex. It's Jose. Good morning,
What's-
Barbie T.
What's up, Jose?
Go ahead, man. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Have you ever had the same situation happen?
Yeah, something for it. Yeah, it's just like that. And the truck stop, really. But, man, what's wrong with your girl, Barbie T? She told me she was scared.
That's not my
Really?
girl. That's not my girl. Because my kind of girl would have been a ride or die, okay?
Yeah, my man, at
Listen.
least my man's left some information or something. You
We're
know
gonna
what I'm
back
saying?
up and
It ain't
keep
like
it moving.
No, that's
Just kidding,
crazy.
just kidding.
She
Yeah.
bugging.
Okay.
That girl's bugging.
And you said that you've done this, so you hit a car in
Not
the.
me personally. I've actually had a driver swing out of a truck stop. You know, because you're tired sometimes when they backing in. I was asleep in the bunk, and he took my hood off. At least the guy just did a scraper. This guy literally knocked my hood off my doggone front end.
Did he
Dang.
stop?
Nah, he hit me and left. He literally tore up my front end and left.
Rude.
Yeah. Well, I'm stuck with the bill on that one. I can't call my insurance company and say, oh, somebody hit me. I don't have any information. They gone.
See, that's a true hit and run. Wow.
Right. This man at least left his information. Yo, my
Exactly.
girl needs to find some other things to worry about. She needs to leave that man alone.
Yeah, have you
Sorry.
seen gas prices? You got plenty of things to worry
Right.
about.
Hey, I don't want to. I'm telling you, don't mention gas price to me. That's the pure enemy for me.
Yeah, thank
know.
you, as always, buddy.
Thanks.
Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jessica calling from Spartanburg.
Jessica, go ahead real quick.
I have a few questions. What store were they at, and how hot was it outside?
It
That
was
would
hot.
depend on whether or not I wanted to stay. And
Okay.
if it's right now with gas $5 a gallon,
Oh, yeah, I'm not running my
nobody
car
is about
anywhere.
to run their air and wait for somebody to come outside because you done bust their car. If he
Since
puts
you
the fire-
busted
if he-
their car.
Just a little bump, it's okay.
Have you ever done something
I'm
like this where you accidentally hit a
No,
car?
I mean, it's happened to me where somebody has hit my car in like the Walmart parking lot, or whatever. But they didn't do anything. They couldn't tell me. They couldn't say that somebody else hit my car or anything like that. I just still had to report it to my insurance and just kind of take the ding if I wanted to get my car fixed. But he needs to run away from her. She gives me snitch vibes,
Yep.
and she's definitely not a ride or die. So
At all.
I hate it if something serious happened.
Thank
and
you
he's
very
going
much.
down.
Boom. Thank you very
Thanks,
much for your
Jess.
call. Whew. All right, let's get into the comments, guys. That was a lot of calls this morning.
It was.
Good gosh. And some crazy stories. I hate that about Jose.
So who's crazier, her for ghosting him, not protecting her over a parked car, or him ghosting the parked car? South Carolina is like that too. If it's a private property, they don't give two Fs. They got meth heads to deal with around here.
Damn. Someone got real quick. Good gosh. Joe Momo, who's that? On YouTube. Let's see.
She
giving
gives me Karen vibes.
Everybody's saying Karen vibes.
It's like, girl.
I do love her end though. Did you Jared cut it off at that point because she was being ridiculous, but it was right here. Here it is.
Have to protect you from. Did you get hurt? Were you injured?
It was scary.
It was scary. Girl.
That was great. We got one more song after that.
Scared of a parked car. He dodged a bullet, right? Listen, she's not the one. She's going to be the one to hand you over to the police. I'm surprised she didn't call 911 herself or make him go to the police station.
God, could you imagine someone knocking the hood off your car and then
Right?
driving off?
And if I was old girl, I'd say I was asleep. I don't know what happened, and I'd tell him to get on the road. Forget leaving info.
Forget leaving info.
I ain't see nothing.
I'll never forget this one girl. She was an intern. Are you ready for this? I was working at this is the Asheville radio station when I was there. And she was my intern. And she came in to work like nothing was going on, nothing at all. And all of a sudden one of the salespeople came in and she was like, you hit my car in the parking lot. There's a huge gash on there. And she was like, oh, no. She starts breaking down and crying. She was like hardcore crying, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, what do you mean you hit the girl's car? And so we went outside. It's just boom. Like she hit it. Like Titanic on an iceberg hit. Right. And so at that point, they pull the camera footage and she hits the car
And parks?
and then looks around and then goes into the office.
No.
Like nothing happened.
Like,
just
I didn't just wreck a whole
Right.
vehicle.
Yes. I'll never forget that. I was like,
I wish
and
there
they
was
wouldn't let me
pictures.
fire her. I wanted because at that point I was like, she literally lied about hitting a car and trying to hide it, and you guys are gonna keep her up. Well,
and it's nothing you can hide, like not like a little bump,
Right.
like it's like crushed.
Yes, insurance had to get involved in everything. The girl had to get a whole new door or like yeah. Man.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
a whole door.
Yeah, because it messed up the locking system on the door because she hit it and then scratched down the door.
So it was like a dent in.
right,
big dent.
because she was pulling in and it was just like. I have no idea how that sounded, but still.
That is horrible. And she just walked in like nothing would happen. No,
yeah,
she was a
just
little
chill.
too.
Hey guys.
She's too comfortable with that for me. No,
Right.
That's too much. You got to find a happy median. Like
Yeah.
I hit a couple of parked cars. In my defense, they come out of nowhere.
Jeez. What
I
store
bet
were they at?
$100 that girl is Liz Cheney's daughter.
Oh my gosh. I thought the attorney one was good too. And Renee, I like your story too. God, there's so many good stories on this one today.
What'd I say?
Huh?
What did I say today?
Oh, whatever. I got it recorded. Don't worry. The day's not over. I got meetings
You won't
later.
win. You won't win.
Okay.
Okay, you guys,
Okay.
just so you know, I said, Dex, today is going to be a great day. It's an amazing day. Beyonce dropped music. Well, she didn't drop the music, but she let us know that an album is coming.
And I've been having
It's
a
called The
horrible week.
Renaissance.
And she's like, oh,
And
it's going to turn
gonna
around
be
today.
Great. Today is a great day. It
What does
is.
Stop Pocket say? Let's see.
Vibes. I got a whole great day vibe.
Bat
Get-
Bear says,
better get
Dex
you
is so
some.
caught up on this accident report. It's okay. I'm just saying,
thank
like, you need
you.
that for insurance, don't you?
Juneteenth. Y'all know Juneteenth is this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you represent, celebrate. Hey, we off on Monday. What the hell was scary about hitting a parked car?
That's good points.
Maybe it was like your friends. I mean, maybe it was a big impact hit or something like that. But I bet it wasn't. But I don't know. Nothing scary about that. I had no idea how much her daughter looked like her till that picture has gone viral.
Oh, yeah.
Blue,
Yeah.
yes. Blue has her face. She like took it. It's copy and paste. That's what that is. I bet Shakira isn't on it. Oh, shade. She probably is. That would be dope. They already have a song together.
Who?
Beyonce and Shakira.
Oh, yeah.
Because J-Lo said that she regretted sharing the stage with her. She thought it was a bad idea. But I don't know if it was. I haven't watched the whole interview. I don't think she meant that from a bad place. At least I hope not.
20 seconds. Where did Renee go? Guys, I'm messing up.
Oh, working to work. Today's Thursday. Oh my gosh.
Here we go. Bam. All right, so here's what we're talking about. This guy got ghosted because he did a hit and run with his girl in the car, and she said that she was an accomplice to a crime. And what else did she say? He
She
did not
said-
protect him
Yeah,
or her?
she was shooken up by the crash. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I could have died."
Okay, she didn't say it like that. How did she say it? Let's go ahead. Can we find that audio
Oh God,
somewhere?
yeah, it was so funny.
But yes, so she said that she was not going to date him anymore because he did not protect her, and it was
scary.
That's it.
It
there
was
you
scary.
go. That's it. So we
Hitting a
want.
parked car.
So we wanted to know what your thoughts are whenever it comes to this, because he did leave a note. And he said that I have no problem with it. Have my phone number, whatever.
He did the right thing.
Right. A lot of people are on his side. She said that he should have called the cops or he should have waited. He didn't do either of those things. Jose, the truck driver, is on with us this morning. Jose, so someone did this to you, but they didn't even leave a note. What happened? It was on his truck, and he was at a truck stop. What happened?
Not me personally. I've actually had a driver swing out of a truck stop. Because we tired sometimes when they backing in. I was sleeping in the bunk, and he took my hood off. At least the guy just did a scraper. This guy literally knocked my hood off my doggone front end.
Did he
Dang.
stop?
Nah, he hit me and left. He literally tore up my front end and left.
Rude.
Yeah. And I'm stuck with the bill on that one. I can't call my insurance company and say, "Oh, somebody hit me." I don't have any information. They gone.
Right. So at least he left his information.
Yeah, and he did the right thing. I mean, he could have just drove off.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, someone's going to come. Have you ever had someone hit your car when you was in the drive or parking lot?
Yes, when I got tacos, and I called the police, and they never came.
They never came.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Renee in Knoxville, she said that, they won't come out unless there's an injury or something like
Yeah.
that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but they said they were coming, but just never showed up.
866-639-4689. Have you ever had someone do a hit and run on you? What happened? How much damage did happen to your car? I was telling this story on Facebook Live. We're on Facebook Live about how an intern of mine, like this is before we started working together, she came in, acted like nothing was going on. She was working on the morning show. And next thing you know, one of our account reps came in and they were like, "Hey, you hit my parked car in the parking lot." She's like, "No, I didn't. I didn't hit anything." She goes out there. There's video of her like destroying the girl's side of her car.
Like, why did we can see you,
Right.
ma'am?
And she gets out, looks around. "Oh, all right, so you," and she goes inside. And she doesn't even look at the camera that's literally pointed at the car.
She was too calm about it. Now that's just crazy.
Right. And they wouldn't let me fire her. 866-639-4689. Have you ever been a victim of an actual hit and run? What happened? We might be able to catch him today. Bow.
Ooh, my ears.
Your ears. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning. It's not on the shops. What's up?
What up, Josh?
Hey, so this happened to my sister back years ago at our house. Like, I'd had a house party, and we went out the next morning, and her car had been Titanic. Like, the entire passenger side from one end to the other, the metal was just shredded open. I mean, it was bad. And so my dad has security cameras, so we went back and looked at it, and it was my buddy Nick. And he did it with his Blazer, like backed into it and just.
Your own friend?
But yes, my own friend, my best friend's on it.
Hey, your phone's a little hollowy. Are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm not. Sorry. Is this better?
Yes, better. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what's bad though is that he got out of the car, looked at it, and like put his hands on his head, was like, "Oh," like freaking out and cussing, and got in and sped off.
Oh,
And
no.
left the
You
house.
got that
What
whole
the
thing
hell?
on video. That's
He did the whole
awful.
thing, so he knew
That's
what
so
he
messed
did.
up.
Wow.
So we confronted him about it, and my dad's like, "Look, I don't call the cops or anything. Like, you just pay us." So we met with his mom in the parking lot, and he was in the car, and she was just cussing and raging hell the entire time. And it went off for like 10 minutes. My dad was finally like, "You know I can hear you, right? Like, I'm doing you a favor, not calling the cops. Like, I'll just give me the money, and I can call the cops." Like,
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Did they end up paying?
yes.
Good.
Are you guys still friends?
Yes, okay. No, he's passed away now. But,
Aw.
Aw.
Okay. Thank you for your call as always, Josh. I had a sad ending.
Wait, what happened? I couldn't hear.
I think he said pass away. Yeah. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Monique. I ain't gonna say my real name.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's a great name. All right. Go ahead. What happened?
Monique.
Calling from Greenville. No one has did a hit and run on me, but I have actually been the one who did a hit and run twice. I was a first-time driver, my first car, and I didn't know I was coming up on a curve, like a curvy road, and my kids was arguing in the back seat, and I looked back and I swiped the man's mirror off his truck.
And then you
And
just
I
kept
kept
going?
Yes, I was on my way to my kid's doctor's appointment, and I canceled the whole doctor's appointment. I was shook, and I was just like, I canceled it, rescheduled. I didn't drive for 2 weeks.
You didn't drive for 2 weeks? And you said you were a
Yes,
new time
I was-
driver?
Yes, I was my first car, and I was nervous. I was shook. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I did that.
Okay. And how old were you at this point?
I was 20.
20.
20
Okay.
years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have been
Yeah.
shaken up too.
And then what's the second time that you did a hit and run?
I was at Applebee's, leaving Applebee's with my kids, and the thing is, I had a little tiny car. I was backing out, and I guess I backed out too far and hit somebody's car, and I don't know if the blinds was open at the windows,
And I was like, oh, shoot, they got my tag number. But I still kept going. I was like, I'm not stopping.
Are you driving? Are the kids in the car now?
I'm dropping them off at daycare, actually pulling up.
Well, be careful. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, get off the phone. You need to focus.
I'm going to make sure you guys make it without hitting any more cars.
Yeah, thank you. Damn. I didn't expect someone to just straight up admit, like
I'm a horrible driver.
Wow.
Thanks, Monique.
Yeah.
She's funny.
All right, let me get these calls. Does anyone? Oh, there we go. Does anyone have stories on our live this morning?
Let me see.
Man, I got a headache.
A friend of mine was riding her bike down a big hill and went through an intersection. Oh, gosh. There was a lady who ran a stop sign, hit my friend on her bike. Luckily, it only broke her leg. Oh, Krista.
Get that story on air.
Goodness. Thank God you ain't friends with old girl. Or she ain't friends with old girl. Right. She can't. She needs her license revoked. Y'all be safe in the heat. Watch your parked cars. They will hit you. Oh, my gosh.
We've had so many crazy stories this morning. We were talking about earlier people leaving their kids' places and stuff like that. People just straight up admitting everything today. We just, whatever.
The sun hit my FedEx truck and made it 125 degrees inside the truck the past 2 days. I lost 50 pounds.
Is that Rick?
Yes. Rick, I bet it's hotter than hell in there. Oh, I don't like being hot. I'm going to heaven, baby, because hell is not a place for me in my spirit. I can't. It's hot. Woo. Do you like the summertime?
I like it better than winter. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll take this weather
person.
over winter every day of the week.
I'm a fall
Give me the
person.
heat.
It's a demon.
Yes.
I like fall weather the most.
Now let me get that other girl.
Uh-oh.
First time driver, 21 or 20.
Saw a lady walking across, got hit by a car.
Oh, gosh.
Wait, jeez.
All right, here we go.
Computer.
You know what? I'm going to do one more song. Don't want to get late. Hey, coming up in just about 2 minutes, we're taking some of your stories this morning about having someone do a hit and run on your vehicle. We'll explain. Some of these stories are nuts, and there's video on some of these. What?
Saw a lady walking across Broadway, got hit by a car. She bounced on her butt 3 times, and it rolled her over the yellow line to the side, got up and walked over and started yelling at the lady who hit her.
Good gosh.
My friend got hit by a car right downtown.
Yo, I hit someone with my car when I was 16. Yep, I'll never forget. It was in Cleveland, Tennessee. I had just gotten this car. It was raining really bad. It was an old piece of crap car, right? And so it was foggy. It was in the Walmart parking lot. Now, keep in mind, I was going like 2 miles an hour because I couldn't see anything. I was going slow as hell, right? And all of a sudden, this guy hops onto the hood of my car and like, boom. Next thing you know, I'm freaking out. My buddy Heath, he's in the side seat, and he's just like, you just hit someone. And I'm like, oh, my God, I just hit someone. Oh, I hope they're alive. I'm going 2 miles an hour. Of course they're alive. Why the hell didn't they not? Like, literally, you could walk faster than what I was going, and this guy just hops onto the hood of my car. Then he comes back around, and he's like, where the hell did you get your license from? A Cracker Jack box? I'll never forget that. Freaked me out. And then he said, get out of here. And I said, okay, sir, bye. And I left. That was my hit and run. Thank
well,
gosh.
I did hit somebody, but it wasn't a run. Couldn't run from this one. And I was going a lot faster than 2 miles an hour. But it was their fault. Totally. Like, just saying it. It was proven. People saw it. I had witnesses. Like, this man was on a moped trying to go through traffic this way. And it was like off of Wade Hampton, I believe, for those of you people here in the upstate.
Let me get the fix his audio.
He came in front of my car.
Yeah. Recap. What we're talking about. So all this started because we had a ghosted this morning, and this guy got ghosted because he is a criminal.
Well, that's what his ex-girlfriend said, because she's like, you did a hit and run. You didn't protect me. And that's like the worst crime ever.
Well, it is a bad crime,
extra.
okay?
No, it was not a hit and run. He left his information.
It was a car. It was a parked car. Yes, that's true. And he did leave his information. He didn't want to wait for the person to come out or anything like that.
He did the right thing, and she was so upset about it.
Okay, so we wanted to know, have you ever been in this kind of situation, or do you know someone else that did something like this? Maybe they didn't put their information. Anonymous Josh out of Knoxville. Go ahead. Tell us the story about your friend and what he did to your sister.
At our house, like I'd had a house party. We went out the next morning, and her car had been Titanic. Like the entire passenger side from one end to the other, the metal was just shredded open. I mean, it was bad. So my dad has security cameras, so we went back and looked at it, and it was my buddy Nick, and he did it with his Blazer, like backed into it and just.
Your own friend?
But yes, my own friend, my best friend's on it. So what's bad though is that he got out of the car, looked at it, and like put his hands on his head, was like, like freaking out and cussing, and got in and sped off.
Oh,
and
no. You got that whole thing on video. Wow. And the video is him like with his hands up at his head. He's like, oh, no. And he hit the car, and then he left.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, props to the dad. We're not going to call the cops. We're cool. It's all good. We're fine. But still.
He should have stayed. That's his friend. Like, when you know that person, like, come on.
Right. and it's your friend's sister. Like, what are you thinking?
Right.
So, have you ever done this? This girl wants to be anonymous as well. Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
Twice.
You did it twice?
I was a first-time driver, my first car, and I didn't know I was coming up on a curve, like a curvy road, and my kids was arguing in the back seat, and I looked back, and I swiped the man's mirror off his truck.
And then you just kept going?
Yes, I was on my way to my kid's doctor's appointment, and I canceled the whole doctor's appointment. I was shook, and I was just like, I canceled it, rescheduled, and I didn't drive for 2 weeks.
You didn't drive for 2 weeks? And you said you were a new-time driver?
Yes, I was my first car, and I was nervous. I was shook. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I did that.
Okay, and how old were you at this point?
I was 20.
20.
Whew.
20 years old. Sorry, kids, you're not going to get checked out by the doctor. Mama just hit somebody. We'll go ahead. We'll reschedule that. You got another story?
Yeah, Kokithia said, well, at least he left the correct information. Someone hit my ex's mom in a parking lot, and she got his info, but it was all fake. Come to find out, she did get his tag number. He had no insurance, and he had a ton of citations.
Wow. I love how he thought, okay, well, you know what? She wants my information. Sure, here's my number, and gave her a fake number.
Right.
866-639-4689 if you have a story this morning. Man, that's crazy. Woo. All right. I gotta do this real quick. Hey, it's Dex. All right, so my friends at Optimum have you covered whenever it comes to internet, at least. Let me tell you something. They are out in Western North Carolina, and they are covering that state or that area with the fastest internet. We're talking a gig of internet speed. It is fast enough to make sure that everybody can get online, streaming, you name it. If it's online gaming you want to do, man, you can have everybody. You can have gaming tournaments at your house. The thing that's so awesome about Optimum over there is that they have it all set up so that there's no contracts, no hidden fees. You can get whatever service you need from them, and you can change if things change in your household. Plus, they've got hundreds of TV channels to choose from, so you're set there as well. The worst is when you're at the house and you're wanting to find something good to watch, and there's nothing on TV. You don't have to worry about that with Optimum. Check them out now, optimum.com/NC for the latest deals. You are going to be so happy you did. And make sure that you get that gig of internet speed so you're cruising.
You did great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 1 minute on the dot. I got my timer. All right, guys.
Goodness. Make sure you get your Beyonce boxes, you guys.
Yep. Oh, by the way, was it, I think that's Jose, the truck driver over there on YouTube. He said, hey, Dex, Mr. No Filter called it yesterday on the CrossFit adventure. I did
Yes.
my assessments for CrossFit. I've been running with this guy, Jared. If you follow me on Instagram, like we'll post up some videos on stories and stuff like that, and it's been hot, but we still go out there. We still get the run in, right? And so I thought I was ready for this. I about passed out on the assessment. I'm sore now. I've been going to the gym too. I'm sore from just the assessment. They didn't even have weight on any of these bars. Literally, at one point, she was like, we're not going to even use the bar. We're just going to use this PVC pipe. It's a little bitty pipe, and we're going to go ahead and
That
do
thing is heavy.
the pipe?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was one of the smaller pipes. It's
I
not even
know,
like
but
a-
I'm saying, like, if you haven't been lifting weights, you haven't done anything like this. Any kind of cardio
I have
or
been lifting
weightlifting.
weights. That's the problem. And so I had to take a break. I was like, oh my gosh, Dex looks like he's lost some weight.
He
Yeah,
has.
Probably from the running.
Tell them.
I lost 5 pounds.
That's good. Do you know how much 5 pounds is? That's a lot.
Yeah, well,
It's a,
I'll gain it
have
back
you seen
in
the
one
5
meal.
pounds of blob of fat that people have at like the
Oh, yeah.
information tables?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hearts for Dex.
Thank you very much.
Keep going, brother.
I know
going.
you store. I still do PT drills every morning after I get home from work. Listen, man, I'm telling you, military needs to just do CrossFit. That's it. We'll destroy every country at that point. Okay. Russia who? Bye.
I did a CrossFit gym one time, and it was some kind of military workout that they do on Fridays.
Yeah.
I've not returned.
Yeah, so I did.
I will not go back.
Right. But if you
That's-
did, oh my gosh, you would be ripped.
I know, but I would die first and then have to bring me back to life. 'Cause
Yeah.
It is intense.
I'm
It is
telling you.
intense. It's a good workout, the great gym, really cool. But no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not there yet. I want to get back to boxing though. Have you ever done boxing?
Listen, I'm telling you, after that, nothing compares to this.
I know, but boxing is a full body workout too.
Ooh. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Your face. All right, guys.
You need to be in boxing.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they texted me the other day. I need to go in there.
What?
I have like, you know how they do the trial, you get like 3 classes per trial or whatever. I haven't used my classes.
Do it.
You sign up, I'm gonna sign you up for
Do it.
3 classes.
Boxing is hella fun. Okay. Okay. Listen, fam, it's time for us to go. We will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. What is tomorrow?
Yes, Tomorrow's Friday.
All right, guys.
Woo! A sweet, sweet weekend. I can taste it.
That's right. Guys, be good. Take care. Have fun. We'll talk to you guys. We're on the air still until about 10 o'clock. Don't forget, we do have our podcast. Jared does put up the podcast on Spotify, iHeart, and what's the other one? Alexa? Amazon, yeah, Alexa. So you can catch all of that and just look up Dex and Barbie T podcast. Hell, you can even ask your Alexa to play it. So.
Dang, hold on. Someone hit me in the rear end earlier at a red light. I got out in the pouring rain trying to look at the damage, got back to dry my glasses off and call the cops. He took off. I followed him while on the phone with the cops. He finally pulled into a parking lot over 3 miles away. The cop on the phone told me to stay in the median. When the cop got there, he talked to both of us, told him, oh gosh, he flipped the story on you. Told the guy that I backed into him. Thank God we're on Main Street in Easley and they had cameras. The cop said he definitely hit me. It took us probably 3 months to get the insurance to pay because neither car was in our names, but I had permission to drive it. He didn't.
Oh,
Dang.
wow. So he basically stole that car. That's crazy, guys.
That is.
All right, fam. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Be good.
See you later.